fish fasting with me? I'll get grounded for... Really? Woohoo! That's great! It was a total breeze. I wasn't even trying. But a true champion, I made a few new test dishes and I was hoping everyone could try them and give some feedback. Yeah, we did. And anyway, we get to eat your food all the time, so... Good idea! Okay, let me think. Beto! Yep, you can definitely trust her. Right now, she should be down at the docks. Let me box up this food real quick, then we can head... We have to try the winning dish of this year's Masterful Chef. Are we interrupting anything?
Xiangling! Woman of the hour. We were just...
Beta was saying you and I should get ourselves on board sometime. Says the whole crew's been...
Seems like you three go way back. Oh, we really do. Beto and Xinyan are two of my oldest customers, and I've helped out in the kitchen on board Beto's ship in the past.
That's the plan. Good music's meant for sharing. You guys should check it out.
Will do. But I came here today because I made it into the Masterful Chef's finals, and I was just trying out some new dishes to bring...
Sure, beats drinking on an empty stomach.
Oh, about time. I'm starving over here. Let's see what you got. Oh, man! This chicken foo-young's...
Oh, this food is too good for me to be soaking up.
These three seem to have a great time with each other.
The only thing is you've got 3 dishes here. Chicken foo-young, come and get it, and crystal shrimp, and they all taste kind...
Is refreshing really a flavor?
When you spend all your time at sea, you don't have a lot of choice when it comes to food. Especially on the longer voyages, where you've got to stretch out your rations as far as you can. First thing you want to do when you get back on dry land is dig into a nice hot meal that's swimming in oil.
That's the exact opposite of Ningguang's taste.
Oh, sure is. Beto's tastes are pretty similar to mine and Xiang.
Ugh, Ningguang. I am sick of hearing that name. Our tastes couldn't be more different. You'll never find us eating the same bowl of food.
But last time when you were chatting with her, Paimon thought you two...
We're evenly matched. Guess that makes us equals. But I'm sorry, limp cabbage leaves are never gonna...
I hear ya. Steamed cabbage and broth might be upper class and look fancy and all, but man, is it boring!
So, Xinyan, are these dishes too mild for you too?
Well, not so much mild. I just think you may...
Exactly. This is some fine cooking, no question about that. But if this is for a...
Beet? Oomph? Are we sure? Beet and oomph.
Beat, yeah. You know what a beat is? I only know music, though. I'm nowhere near your level when it comes to cooking.
No, you're both completely right. Beet and oomph. I actually thought as much while I was cooking them. Even though this was a brand new combination, it still felt like I was missing that. Seems like she's found her muse. Does that mean music theory is compatible? Hey! Paimon didn't quite get the implication, but Paimon... Okay, I think I know what I need to do. Great! So this went really well!
Don't hold back, just get out there and do your thing. You're a pro, Xiangling, and you've totally got this. Hands down.
Well, I think so anyway. More than any other chef. And there ain't a whole lot of people I'd be...
I'll do my best. Thanks, everyone.
All right, we'll leave you to it. I'm gonna take Xinyan on board for a while.
Xiangling, they both had pretty strong taste. You sure that won't be a problem? That's a good point. Beto likes her greasy stir-fries, and Xinyan can Now, who do we know whose tastes are on the mild side? Who? Oh, right! Makes sense! So back to... Who? Who is it? Someone you just missed last time we were there. Huh? Oh, Paimon remembers! He said that we just... will he definitely hear us saying his name, though? Okay, let's take turns shouting his name. Uh-huh. Do I need to do this too? Hyman's going first. Ahem. Xiao! Nothing's happening. Let me try again. Xiao! That's weird. Does he not want to hang out? Wait, so let me get this straight. Some guy with special... well, not both actually, just... Oh, right. Well, you should be the one to try it then. Okay then.
You called?
Whoa! He actually came!
You spoke my name, did you not? When I make you a promise, I will honor it.
Blink of an eye and poof! He's there! That's how you know he's an Adeptus. An Adeptus? Xiao, was it? Hi there. It was me who asked. I've made it into the finals of this year's Masterful Chefs, and I'm testing some dishes out in preparation. I'm trying to get feedback from...
Customers. And that includes me?
Uh-huh. The Traveler says you prefer mild food. Just the kind of person I'm looking for. If you don't mind, I'd like you to try the dishes I've made and tell me your thoughts.
Since it's you, I will do it.
Yay! How is it? Are you sure you can eat it? Don't for...
Tastes pretty good.
Huh? I can't believe it. An Adeptus says he likes my cooking.
You excel in the culinary arts. I'm reminded of another chef. That chef cooks dishes with soul, as do you.
Who do you think he means? Smiley Yancho?
If I had to find fault with something, the two sides are a little strong for my taste. Some minor adjustments would take this dish from just my own opinion. Do not fixate on it. Take it or leave.
Alright, go easy on the sides. Okay, thank you, Adeptus friend. It was really great to meet you.
I'll be leaving now. See you next time.
Paimon still can't believe he actually came. So, what would happen if we called his name again now? Only kinda, maybe not really joke. Good news! After 2 rounds of taste testing, I've had an idea on... Great! Lucky we picked the right people to talk to. I'd better head back and try this out a few times while it's fresh in my mind. Thanks. Oh, and the final is in Yujing Terrace. Will do. Good luck! You bet! These bombs are so heavy. Let's head to the competition venue. It should be... Ooh, Paimon's so excited! Welcome, everyone, to the Masterful Chef's Final. At the appointment of this organizing committee, I am your host and... Hey, Yanbei's here too! This event is brought to you by the Liyue Qixing in collaboration with a number of participating enterprises. We saw many contestants from all over Liyue in the selections process, and all of them were outstanding chefs in their own right. In just a few short moments, the finals will take place right here. As the officiator, it is my honor and privilege to represent the organizing committee. Next, please allow me to introduce the judges. There will be a select panel and the Tianquan, Lady Ningguang, the Yuheng, Lady Keqing, and last but not least, gourmet connoisseur, Uncle Tian. In addition to these three, 10 judges will be chosen from among the audience to sample our contest. That makes a total of 13 judges with 13 votes between them. Each judge will vote for their preferred finalist and the one... It's all so exciting! And now, please join me in welcoming our two contestants into the arena. Come on out! To my left, a competition favorite down from Dihua. Life's harsh when you live on a marsh, but this kitchen ace will put a smile on your face. Please welcome Whoa! Yanxiao made it into the finals too! But what's up? Yanxiao! Chin up! Shoulders back! Everyone from the inn is...
Huh? Oh.
And to my right, a stalwart of Liyue Harbor culinary scene, a little feisty with a whole lot of spicy. Give it up. And her mysterious assistant, who knows who... Hi, my nose. It's Guoba. Hey, everybody. I'll do my best. Contestants, please repeat after me. As a finalist in Masterful Chefs, I solemnly swear to commit myself fully... As a finalist in Masterful Chefs, I solemnly swear to commit myself fully, compete...
As a finalist in Masterful Chefs, I solemnly swear to commit myself...
And I, for my part, promise to uphold the principles of fairness, impartiality... Now, I will hand things over to the select panel judge, Ningguang, for the announcement...
Thank you all for being here today at the Masterful Chefs Finals. The organizers have chosen the theme for today's event, and that theme is...
Of Earth and Waterborne. Just like the Feast of Bounteous Land. It's like surf and turf, but the deep and meaningful version.
The rules are simple. The one who receives the most votes wins. Tailor your dishes to the judges. Well then, I look forward to...
Contestants will have 1 hour of cooking time available and may only use ingredients provided by the organizers in their dishes. Okay, without further ado, let the cooking commence. Time to pull out all the stops. Show everyone why you're the best. Traveler, Paimon. Thanks for coming to support me. Don't you worry. I'm gonna make this the best. Light it up! Light it up! First things first, get the stove on. Goba, get them! Xiao thought the side should be milder, which makes sense to contrast with the main dish. And I guess that's what Xindian meant. You gotta have on-beats and off-beats. But at the same time, you have to end on a high note. So I think I'll add a little sugar to... Triple-layered consomme is pretty bland to begin with, and I can't have two sides with the same texture. Chili chicken is the main event. Can't afford to compromise too much here, but maybe some pepper will... Xiao. He doesn't look so good. Ah, Guava!
Whoa, what's this? Hold up. Things are taking an unexpected turn on the map. Xiangling's mysterious assistant appears to be aiding her opponent. Judges, we knew in advance that Xiangling would be accompanied by a mysterious assistant, and the judges agreed that the two could be classed as one individual.
I take no issue with it. In any case, the assistant hasn't done much.
No competition would be complete without a little.
Please allow me to explain to our host. Prior to the competition, the judges reviewed both contestants, and we can comfortably confirm that neither side is. Xiangling is a highly accomplished chef, and her assistant is more like. Xiangling prepares all of her own dishes herself. All that her assistant will do is occasionally provide a fire source. Given Xiangling's level, I appreciate everyone's concerns. The presence of a mysterious assistant performing strange dance, but the mysterious assistant has now started cheerleading for Smiley Yenxiao too, demonstrating total impartiality.
That's right! Guava's not really outside help. Guava just likes to watch people cook. I'm sure the only reason they went over there is to try to help Yenxiao feel less nervous. I give you all my word, Guava will not interfere with the competition. And I would also... I say that as someone who's eaten Yenxiao's cooking at Wang Shuin before. He is an excellent chef, and I want...
I see.
I have no objections. It's an honor and a privilege to see two...
The judges and the officiator accept this explanation.
Yenxiao, are you alright?
I don't know what's wrong with me. I've never been so nervous in my life.
Take it easy. I've been there before. I can help. Try saying a tongue twister to yourself in your head.
Why my dad? That's a bit...
Because that's what I do.
I guess I'll think of my mom then. Anyway, you should...
Nothing's being held up. I'm finished already.
Huh? Oh, right. Then I need to focus...
There you go. That's the attitude we want. You're a very capable chef, Yenxiao. So...
Yes. You're right. I can do this. Thank you, Xiangling. And thanks to your... well, thanks.
Time's up! Both contestants have now finished cooking. I would like to invite them to present their dishes to the judges for evaluation. We will proceed in the order that the contestants finished. Xiangling, please.
My dishes: Jiyun chili chicken with sides of triple layered consomme and crisp. The theme is of earth and includes land and sea. In other words, land and my main dish, Jiyun chili chicken, is a combination of fowl and chilies. Jiyun chilies capture the essence of triple layered consomme. Also uses fowl, and its other ingredients are ham and bamboo shoots. These are also flavors from the mountains, but they complement and contrast with the crystal shrimp is made from a combination of rice, shrimp meat, and carrot. A thin, translucent skin wraps diced carrot and a whole... Shrimps are a gift from the ocean. Tightly wrapping them in a skin made from rice makes this dish a blend of land and sea, fresh with a hint of sweetness.
Ooh, a strong delivery there from Xiangling. Let's see what our next contestant...
My dish is... Adeptus Temptation with a mint salad and golden shrimp balls. As Xiangling says, earth and water means land and sea. So birds, land animals, and seafood were also the ingredients I... Adeptus Temptation is a much-loved dish in Liyue, and as chef of Wang Shuin, I've always been proud to offer this. It's a complex dish with very particular ingredients. Smoked ham, crab, fresh shrimp meat, and matsutake. I chose the mint salad is my first side. Cool and tender with a subtle sweetness. It's a perfect answer to the rich and strong flavor. Golden shrimp balls is a time-honored classic loved by everyone. A hearty and wholesome broth, followed up with a shrimp ball.
Paimon can smell it from all the way over here.
Judges, please sample the dishes.
Very impressive. Both contestants' dishes are well considered, expertly made, and truly delicious. I'm I'm gonna have another golden shrimp.
Now, Xiangling has taken an interesting approach here. She's chosen a cold dish. It's also a unique take on Jueyun chili chicken. Although the dish as a whole is served cold, the chili peppers have been stir-fried, and so they're still just a little warm.
This Adeptus Temptation is quite exceptional. The triple layer consomme is also a very superlative.
Judges of the select panel, I will now ask you to consider your votes carefully before. Also, the organizing committee has selected today's audience judges, and they are now evaluating the dishes. Everyone who's been lucky enough to sample today's.
How are we not involved in this? Why didn't they pick us to be judges? Paimon has buckets of passion and oodles of expertise when it comes to food. If they don't want yippee! For all the chefs there are in the world, and for all the amazing dishes they...
Thank you all for waiting. All votes have been received and counted, and I now invite Ningguang to take the floor and announce the results of the Masterful Chefs Finals.
It is my pleasure to announce that the winner of the Masterful Chefs Finals by a mere 1 vote margin.
Wow! What? How is it so close?
Well, there it is.
It was a close contest, but we have a winner. Liyue Harbor's Xiangling has beaten Dihua Marsh's. There can only be one winner, but the fact that this was so close shows just how much both of these outstanding chefs managed to impress our judges. A big thank you to all the audience for being here today, especially those who have come from far and wide. As officiator, I declare the result of this.
Thank you all for coming. Until
Please exit the venue in an orderly fashion and remember to take all of your.
Come on, let's go over and take a look. Looks like I won this time, Yan Xiao. But I'd still like to try your dishes.
Sure, I'll have a try of yours too. Truly exquisite.
This Adeptus Temptation is really good.
Well, just goes to show that you have a taste.
No, you've got me all wrong. We're just a small neighborhood restaurant too, so I totally understand. Food is life, and customers are at the heart of...
Is that right? Huh. I'd heard you'd gotten famous for your experimental approach to cooking and were all about fancy and exclusive foods. Never realized you'd done your
The same goes for you. You can't work in an inn kitchen unless you know how to consistently please customers. It's no wonder...
You're the kind of competition I'm glad to have. Let's stay in touch.
You got it. And next time we meet as competitors, let's both be even better.
All right? Deal.
Traveler, Paimon! Thanks for coming. Don't even go there. Paimon's still peed. I can't believe it. You didn't get picked? Well, never mind. You will? Woohoo! Oh, the organizer said that Yan Xiao and I need to go register our delivery addresses. Apparently, they're gonna deliver an exclusive ingredients package in the I'll come find you guys after. Xiangling seems really happy. Looks like Kuching and Ningguang left already. As the organizers, they must have gone to wrap up some last-minute things. Faster? Okay, faster. Kuching, there you are!
Oh, you...
Huh? Is everything okay?
Traveler, I have found my... In the competition, I voted for Smiley and...
So you're frustrated because you can't go back and vote for
No, that's not it. As a judge, I had a duty to remain objective. I made my decision after Xiangling is my friend. So by rights, I should be honest. But, as you know, I voted based purely on my personal opinion. As a contestant, Xiangling may not be able to appreciate...
Aw, it's no big deal. Just say it however comes naturally. Xiangling of all people isn't bothered.
Oh, hey, here you are. I've been looking for you.
Xiangling, there's something I need to tell you.
What is it?
My grandfather always said to me, in contests of food, always follow your heart. Which is to say that in gastronomical disputes, or indeed competitions, of course, that was just my grandfather's opinion. But I have to say, so, despite the fact that I am your friend, I cast my vote for Smile... Well, maybe it was. I like golden shrimp balls.
You were acting so serious that I honestly thought something was up. It's fine.
Huh?
You voted for who you wanted to, and that's totally okay. In fact, that's exactly how... So, you made a point of telling me. Is that because you...
I...
Didn't I say already? I love this about you. You're just so... Seeking reassurance is what novices do, and it's been a long time since I was a novice. The way forward from today will only get more You have a strong sense of responsibility, Keqing. But you know, not everything is always about responsibility. Yes, you're a Qixing, but you're all... You know that's what Ningguang's like, right? Beido's always telling me about how well she gets along with Ningguang. So you see, Ningguang's kind of bold in that she doesn't let her identity and reputation get in the way of her ability to have a good time. You could take a leaf out of her book. Outside of work, it's...
Traveler. Xiangling, anyway, what are we standing around here for? Let's go and...
Oh, yeah! Paimon had nearly forgotten about that!
Go.
Please be mindful of your personal safety.
How strange. It hasn't changed. This doesn't make any sense. We cooked our... Does this mean the competition wasn't enough to awaken...
Oh well. I suppose it was simply not meant to be.
Yeah! We've waited this long already. There's no... Right, Xiangling?
Yep, there's still time. Let's be patient. On another note, I have some good news for you, Keqing. Things are looking optimistic. Master came by before the competition and filled in the parts that were missing. So now, in fact, I'll go find somewhere to make it right now. Wait here.
Xiangling.
Oh, and Traveler, could you...
Huh? You only just beat Smiley and Xiao. You think you're up for challenge?
Obviously not what I meant. You collect recipes, don't you? I thought you'd probably be needing this dish during your travels.
Oh! Right! Paimon knew that.
Huh? Jeez, careful eating your work.
What are you staring at me for? Go on. Dodoko?
Animal test 6308. It's done! We're back! The Traveler and I made one each. Here, have a taste while it's still warm.
Thank you. Don't mind if I do.
What is it?
This flavor. Apologies. Xiangling, Traveler, thank you both. It tastes wonderful and quite amazingly. Somehow it
Really? That's awesome! I didn't have a chance to fully explain before. In fact, when Master had filled in the missing parts of the recipe for me... You already knew? You mean you were able to make... Uh-huh. My dad taught me how to make... Wait! But isn't this dish from Kuching's grandpa's note?
About that. I do not believe that this recipe was my grandfather was a well-known real estate tycoon in Liyue, and also a scholar. He was an avid collector of old books and was quite... As a child, I used to spend a lot of time with him in his study. We'd read the classics together, then debate. He used to say, books are just a bridge that bring us a little closer to history. It's up to those of us in later generations to ask the... Since then, my grandfather has passed on, and I've grown up to become a Chising. My views on Rex Lapis... For me, the name Rex Lapis is inextricably wound up with memories of my grandfather. Whenever I see his name written down, it always reminds me of sitting in my grandfather's study. As I said earlier, this recipe came from those same notes. It's an ancient dish that he was trying to Still, each time he tried cooking it, he'd always get me to have a taste while it was still...
Ancient dish? Are cornbread buns... Well, at least in my family it is. My dad learned how to make it from his dad. We call them chili mince cornbread buns. They're a traditional folk food snack, easy to pack up and take with you on the road. La, la, la. Seeing Guoba just reminded me of something. I actually made this dish on the day I first met Guoba.
How did you first meet?
It was in a cave in the mountains. I ducked inside to get out of the rain and saw an offering table in there, Then I ended up falling asleep, and when I woke up, I found out that Guoba had eaten every last one. Guoba followed me around ever since. Hold up! Stop the conversation! Look! The stone! It burst open!
It's...
Guoba? What are you...
Ah, I see the chili mince cornbread buns have been served.
Master! Granny, look! The stone god statue looks just...
Oh, indeed it does. After all, Guoba is the deity you've been searching.
Guoba is a god?
You asked me if a sufficiently festive atmosphere would be enough to reawaken the stove. The stove god has always been a deity with great affection for the people, and who acts in response to their desires. Passion can be a technique, a skill, something derived from experience. But desires, masterful chefs, is wonderfully exciting. But it is more an exercise of passion than of desire. But just now, when Kuching ate this dish she had longed for, a deeply held desire was fulfilled. As well as receiving an answer to her question, she also... The enormous power unleashed by the fulfillment of this desire resonated with the stove god's statue. Of course, the stove god himself is not contained within the statue. The true stove god has been here... How does it feel? Seeing a statue of yourself from your glory days? Look at him. Still...
Glory days? Wait, what happened? Did Growe used to be different from now?
Oh, yes. Back in his day. But all the wisdom and power he had then, he has...
A god surrendering their power to the soil.
The kinds of trials and tribulations that a land can face are far more than you could imagine. Droughts, floods, the threat of disaster will never fully disappear from Liyue. Even woes that have never been faced before in history will come. He once walked with you over the barren plains until you arrived at last at the harbor. It was his hand that lit the very first street lamp of Liyue. You mortals no longer remember him, but back in the age when you did... Marchosius, god of the stove, born from a spark when stone struck stone. He was a god with a great love for humanity and their well-being. Millennia ago, the people sought to expand their city. They built a dwelling on the plains and called it the Gweli Assembly. The stove god cared greatly for the people, turning himself into minions who went into every solidarity alike. Alas, their home was taken by a flood. The waters ravaged the Gweli Assembly and forced the people back south to Liyue Harbor. Though the distance was not far, the journey was plagued by a terrible storm. For a dozen days, the Adepti stayed by their side. During this time, the stove god cooked an ancient delicacy, flatbread with a meat sauce to stave off the cold and damp, fit for those on the move. Centuries later, disaster and plague arose once more. The stove god would appear no longer, for he placed all of his power into the land itself to quell the calamities. His power expended, and his wits greatly reduced. Thus his body decreased in size. By the time he parted ways with us, he wasn't even the height of a human. He told Rex Lapis and I of the dishes that bring joy and of the secrets of the flame, then went into the mountains and entered into a long slumber. The stove god departed, and Guobal was born. When he awoke, he ate the chili mince cornbread buns placed on the offering table by a young lady in yellow. Though he did not remember the past, he was profoundly moved and decided to follow this young lady thereafter. The stove god had quietly disappeared, but the vendors rose early to hawk their wares. People went out to buy goods, lit their stoves, and cooked food, just as they had done every day for as long as they could remember. In Liyue, things have always been this way. Nature provides, the mountains rejoice. We are blessed by heaven's good grace.
Years have gone by. The world has transformed, but our way of life survives.
Fame and fortune is only a season. It is the moment that we should embrace.
Past meets present. Heritage becomes legacy. Long into the future may we thrive.
You once told me that dining is the profoundest of customs in the human world. To eat well is to consume. It is a matter of paramount importance, you said, for people cannot face the arduous journey ahead on an empty. A humble meal of maize and spring water is also profound in that. By ensuring one's survival, it paves. My dear friend, Liyue has changed so much while you have slept.
Boba, this is kind of a huge deal. Why didn't you say anything? He is not who he once was. Even the
Oh,
Boba, but...
Xiangling.
Do not be saddened, Xiangling. There are two sides to everything. Guoba may have lost many of his former. In this world we inhabit, who can truly be said to live a life free of all woes? Those with a mind, but he has gone further than us in his journey. He had both wisdom and courage. Everything he took upon himself, he was also ready. So since you are his friend, take good care of him.
I will! You can count on me!
Xiangling, you have an adeptal affinity. Guoba follows you. The moment he awoke, he was met with the familiar flavor in the chili mince cornbread buns he ate. After all that time, he still recognized the dish he had invented. And he approved of you.
That's right. The taste of one's home cuisine always brings back memories of home. Though he remembered nothing.
You may be the first person in history to give the stove god the experience of being a satisfied customer. That makes you quite a
If that's true, I couldn't be happier. Because putting a smile on customers' face...
Well then, it's getting late and I still have things to do. Time for me to say goodbye. Traveler, Paimon, Xiangling, thank you all very much. I look forward...
I guess my dad's probably heard the good news already, but I should still go catch up with him. Master, it's been a while since you came by. He thinks about you all the time, you know. He's...
Oh, goodness me. Then, off we go then. Let's saunter over gently and see how all the...
Hi, Dad! I'm back! Hey! What are you doing? Oh no! Guoba's taken off!
Oh, it's you. Hello there, old friend.
Oh, bless my soul.
Given the season, it felt fitting to take a leisurely walk while the...
Quite right. And it also gave us the chance to run into you. Guoba may not recognize you.
So, Guoba doesn't remember anything? But can...
Friendship will always withstand the ravages. Traveler, what do you think of the name of this festival? Moon. The moon is a carrier of countless emotions. So many things only seem to surface as we gaze up beneath its poignant glow. Fond memories of those no longer with us. Debts of gratitude to old friends. The meaning of ages past and gone. All these things and more. They are why people
In old age, the sight of many things puts one in such exuberant life force. It seems to well up from deep within the land itself. Traveler, this Moon Chase Festival. Now, let's have Xiangling brew us a nice pot of tea.
That's just plain stupid.
cheap and tasty chop suey!